The penultimate World Triathlon Championship race of the season was in beautiful Bermuda, the island hosting its first race since 2019. The man to watch was Alex Yee. The Brit knew a podium would mean he'd leapfrog Hayden Wilde at the top of the standings. Meanwhile, Olympic and world champion Christian Blumenfeld was making his much-awaited series return. Early on, though, it was Vincent Luis who showed the way in the water. 1,500 metres in Hamilton Harbour, and the Frenchman was out first, along with Marc Devey and the young Portuguese Vasco Vilaca. Just a question of how many men would make the lead group out of T1. This an Olympic distance race, so 40 kilometres on the bike, and soon we had a group of 7 men at the front, and they were well over half a minute clear of the pursuers. A chase pack that included the likes of Alex Yee and Blumenfeld and Gustav Iden, the new Ironman world champion from Kona. They weren't making too much of an impression either on the magnificent 7 at the front, who came into T2 in glorious isolation, fully 43 seconds clear of the chasing pack. On paper, Luis was the quickest runner by a distance, but after so many injuries, it was a fascinating scenario to watch him go out on the 10,000 metre run. He needed points to make up the deficit on Hayden Wilde, who wasn't competing in Bermuda. Such a stellar runner, but too tough a task for him to catch Luis, who moves ahead of the field early on the second lap. He racing with Eden was making up ground though, but it was soon clear that Serrat and Roberto Sanchez would fight it out for silver and bronze, but no danger to Vincent Luis, whose last victory in a series race came in September 2020 in Hamburg. Neither of the Spaniards behind him had ever got onto a World Series podium previously. He and Blumenfeld running together as they did in the Tokyo Olympics. But up front, this was a magnificent day for Vincent Luis. He and Blumenfeld having a private battle some way back, but the Frenchman wouldn't be denied the glory, and the emotion crystal clear on his face. A fabulous day too for the 2 Spaniards. Serrat, whose previous best in a series race had been 5th. Sanchez hadn't been better than 14th before this race. He eventually finished in 5th. He would gain some ground on Wilde, but it means the New Zealander would still top the standings. There's the final result. He in 5th, Blumenfeld 6th.
You know, last year I thought I was done, and now I'm just back. I've got injured again, and still I'm surrounded by amazing people, and I just they just believe in me, so I just had to believe in myself. That was the minimum I could do, and on the last lap I was just, you know, remembering all this day where I couldn't run, and yeah, that's it. It's everything happened between the years. That's the only thing that matters.
One of the most emotional post-race interviews we've ever seen.
Place.
Also 2 very happy Spaniards on the podium. Vincent Luis takes the gold, but the title will be a shootout, almost certainly, between Alex Yee and Hayden Wilde in the UAE in 3 weeks' time.